fourth person, I just don't know. I just don't pay attention to famous people. I only really know these names from like over time what memes. Yeah, I don't know what the fourth one was, but that location did interest me deeply. If not to just explore it, but also to like over fortify it because it was partially done. Like obviously if I can find like I keep saying, if I can happen to find a water tower, I'm gonna go ham on it. That's for fucking certain. But if I can't, at least I've got somewhere that looks pretty interesting to me. Get that. There's a nod's head, wagging tail, happily snuggling wolf bush. Yeah. Oh man, it is nice. I know I'm in my safe zone and that's really the only reason why I'm safe. But I'm like, it is really nice to be safe for like, I don't know, 5 fucking minutes or more. Actually have a chance to build stuff. Every time I venture out of this place, I keep getting killed and I will have to venture out again. Because like, I'm not done. Like, okay, so we've got the desert place, right? And I don't really think, and there could be, that does look like that's a road going out. There could be a desert place that's completely out here, right? That could exist. Just like how that place existed, right? But at the same time, like I'm pretty far from the edge there, so there could be another desert place. And this is snow up here, so there's going to be like 2 or 3 snow places, which honestly would be very cool to have a water tower up there. I've already gone into the not undead, the fucking wastelands area and found my fucking water tower, but I can't build on it, which sucks. But this is what I'm looking for anyway. So every time I find these, there's a chance that this will be beside it because it's a random map. It'll be fucking anywhere. So yeah, I'm guessing like snow or desert is the other places. Feel something on back. Does it feel something on back paw, wags tail, snuggling wolf flush? Oh yeah, I'm still holding your back paw. That's, I mean, you're asleep, but like, yeah, that's something I've been doing this whole time, is just playing with the beans. I've been playing with it as if it's like the old Simon Says game that used to exist. It used to have 4 little buttons of different colors that would light up and then play like a kind of like a pattern. And you'd have to kind of like press each one in turn. Of course, there's been times where it's been like a stress war as well during all the dog attacks, obviously, but I mean, the main thing is I had a giant wolf defending me anyway. Anyway, so happily as the Aprillic holds back paw nods. No. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not know that many people that actually know of the old Simon Says thing. It used to be like such a small device too. And obviously it got replaced with like that, whatever the fuck it was, the boppet thingy or whatever. A few generations later, but still. You remember it? Yeah, I don't know. Mine was just like this like basic ass little white device thing that did it. I've still got it. I still occasionally find it and then start playing with it and then realize that I have other things I'm supposed to be doing and like have to like stop playing with it. But like I don't actually remember off the top of my head if I like keep batteries in it or if I actually just get them out of it occasionally. I can't remember what I do with it. But it's always pretty much ready to go. I'll wait till my cobblestone's pretty much almost ready. And then I'll keep building this wall. I'll just do another lap around. I've got enough blocks for this between my double stack of fucking things. It's a classic memory game. It is. It really is. That's what I was talking about. So on Friday, I think Grim was asking me about like what I do for like memory stuff because like he's always saying he's got a really shit memory, but like he remembers stuff in games and stuff. But like I'm the kind of person that's like, I remember that my blonde hair was first time redeemed on an Aerogale map at a specific location on the map in a sunset type. And, you know, and it was a Friday, you know, some months ago, whatever. And like that kind of thing. And it's like, it is weirdly specific, but that's the thing, is it's like, that's my memory. And that's why he was asking me how the fuck I remember shit. So, yeah. I was trying to remember what it was I used to do, because I used to do those games where you kind of like, you pick up a card and you remember what the other card has an image on it and then you find where it is. I really enjoyed those games. But I also had like the Simon Says thing as well. which of course is much of my earlier childhood, where I'd just sit there and amuse myself for fucking hours on end with the Simon Says game. That yawns, wagging tail, rolls on back and stretches. No. I'll let your paw go so you can stretch properly. But yeah, like, I think... Oh, there you are. You are coming over here. I was going to say, you coming over or not? I just walked out of the safe zone to get back inside. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to... I don't know. I tend to have, like, pretty good memory for that kind of stuff. But then again, I don't know. Some of my family has, like, kind of shitty memory. So I have, like, extra incentive to try to, like, I don't know, do brain games. I've also gone through, like, times where I feel like my memory's not that good. So I tend to play the games again to kind of, like, increase it. Turns out in some cases, yeah, maybe I've just got, like, a lot going on and I don't remember. Sometimes I'm just dealing with people that are, you know, dickheads and personally trying to, what do you call it, misinform, like, the situation. Like, if they know that I generally remember everything, and they'll purposely go out of their way to, like, you know, skew whatever it was. But, you know, I don't encounter too many of them, thankfully. I should also put an extra step up on every side of the wall so it's easier for me to get out of here too. Because at the moment, I'm taking this up to about 3 tall. It rolls on back. What's that? Rolls back over, staying in place, wagging tail happily, snuggling wolf plush. Thought I heard something, then it lagged for a second. It made me worried there might have been a horde coming. There's not, thankfully. Welcome in a waiver. What are you worrying about? So I used to have very good memory, but then shit happened, and ever since my memory just go to shit. I tend to find that my memory is not as great as it used to be. Let's stop that for a second so I can get more cobblestone blocks made up. There we go. I like to say wawa. All right. Yeah, no, that's fair. A waiver. I'm still going to leave this as a step up as it is because I'm kind of taking this to about a 3. But if that's the case, I'm going to need a step up over here as well. I'm going to put them near the edges so that I can... Geez, that goes down by a lot. So that I can get out of here. Let's put it there. The way I can climb up out of the wall in any direction, I'll put one over this way too, and then I'll have to kind of further this wall around the corner. No, it's head, wagging tail, snuggling wolf plush. No. I don't want it to be quite this far along. Yeah. 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 No, that'll be right. So, tail stops wagging. Falls asleep, snuggling wolf plush. No. I get it from asking, like, do you have boo-boo or lol. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really go, like, not trying to be, like, insulting or anything. It's just I don't go baby talk stuff. It's like I don't interact with anybody's kids. And so, like, I never kind of, like, even when I was a kid. So it used to be really weird. So I used to have a lot of adults talk to me in that kind of, like, language when I was really little, like, very young child. And I'd just, like, look at them like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, just speak to me the way everybody else has been talking to me. And, like, apparently people used to turn around and ask my parents, like, they don't understand me or something like that. My parents would be like, just talk normally to her. She'll fucking understand you and stuff. And, yeah, I always understood adults just speaking fucking adult towards me, but I don't know, baby talk, child talk, stuff like that never made sense. Also, as an adult, whenever I was around people's kids and stuff, like, I could never go to that, like, baby talk kind of lingo. I was always just like, sup? So what's happening? Is that shit good? Stuff like that. Like, I can't child talk because I really fucking hate kids, so it doesn't come naturally to me because it's not natural to me. So, yeah, whenever I'm engaged with, like, having to speak to a child, it's like, what's cracking? And they just, like, stare at me and I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. Fucking, I understand. It's like there's nothing being said. I'm just like, I'm just, like, rolling with it as if they're, like, having this full-on conversation. It's fucking hilarious. Is it, what are you meowing at me for, Dipsy? What's the meow about? I get it from asking, like, oh yeah, no, I already read that. I hate talking to, was it hate talking like a child or something like that? I never do it, but, is it? But I'm not sure what that word is. It's like have, maybe? Or how come talking to a cat is a different thing? I don't know. Like, I still don't like baby talk cats or even dogs and stuff either. When, yeah, no, I still don't do that to like pets either. It's just something that just doesn't happen. But I'll still be like, I don't know. My voice will still be like several volumes higher than talking to a regular person and being like, oh, is your paw stuck or something like that? Do you need assistance? Or something along those lines. Or like, I don't know, out of nowhere, I'll just like make a strange noise and chase after my pets and just like deal with them, like giving me this like side eye action as if to be like, the fuck is wrong with that one? While I like chase them through the house. It's something like that, you know? It's pretty standard. Pretty normal. Like the best one was Sheila used to absolutely like my dog when she was alive. She used to absolutely book it. Like her whole body is invested in running away whenever I do that. And it was just so funny because she could not get fucking traction on the tiles. So she'd just kind of she'd just be like a hot mess on the spot before she really got anywhere. And then by the time she did, I'd already have caught up to her. And then she doesn't know if she's supposed to run or not. And it's just funny. Like, I don't know. She was a complete goofball, that one. Whereas like uh Phoenix Phoenix kind of like just flies around the house at like warp speed. Like I don't have to do anything. I just have to make a strange noise and he'll go booking it. Um Azula just kind of like, I don't know, I walk near her and like I'm not doing anything. She just like waits until I am close enough that I might maybe pat her, perhaps, and then she just fucking runs away, making this little kind of noise as she runs through the house. And then she gets like really wired and her butt frickles, and then she just like keeps running every time we get near her. And yeah, there's nothing you can do. You're not gonna get to pat her. It's just she's gonna be running. It's just a fact. But it's very cute and she does make cute noises. So it's always fun. Um what am I taking for sale? I guess I could take some of these. But yeah, I don't know. Azula also tends to be frisky more often than not because she's a bit of a little chonk as well. When she runs, it's I, I hate to say it's really comical, but it's really funny. Just because like she's really trying, but she's got like the chonk. So yeah, she just kind of like tries to get her speed up, and she's not like going anywhere, but she's got a lot of enthusiasm about it. That's the main thing, and it's very cute. It's just yeah, I try not to laugh because obvious reasons. It's like I feel bad for laughing, but it's always cute. Um, yeah, it is. It's always funny. Actually, if I'm going over towards Grimm's, I'll take the thing with me. I'll just see if I've got any more money here. I don't think I do. No, I don't. All right. Well, I'll try to take a trip out to Grimm's, and I'll see if I can drop them off some stuff because I'm sort of running out of time. So I'll just grab an extra food, and I'll grab a drink, and I'll have a shit ton of cobblestone on me. I don't know what I'm going to do out Grimm's way, but we'll see. Is it what if the kid is very mature, like a business outfit and glasses, and talks about the weather? If the kid is old enough to discuss the weather, then it's old enough to have a conversation. Like, you know, I'm still not, it doesn't matter if a child of any age or descriptive, like, I don't know, youth is, I don't know. Basically, if it's, let's see, if it's under 10, no thank you. If it's under 5, fuck no. If it's under 2, get that shit away from me. If it's under 1, kill it with fire. That's basically how it goes. Once you get into like the teen years, it's not so fucking bad. Like they can generally understand, and plus usually in their team teen years, they kind of don't want to fucking be around you or talk to you anyway. So it's kind of nice. But yeah, pretty much anything that's young, I don't want to fucking borrow soap of it. Like, it's hell no thank you. The poor slightly moves while asleep. No, Viking's asleep and dreaming again. I'm going to see if I can get over towards Grimm's. Home Run Derby. I remember that being... I thought Home Run Derby was where, like, a bunch of fucking zombies run at you and you try to, like, bat them away. But when you hit them, they go flying. I thought that's what that one was. I don't know. There's a vote on at the moment. Oh, shit. Fuck. It is actually... Hold on. Let me get out my gun. There's a difference when I've got a gun. There's also balloons, which I don't know if I can... I think I'm supposed to hit them into it. Come on. Yeah, I thought so. Can you back off, love? Fucking hell. Alright. If I can hit it into the balloon... Oh, there's a new one right there. There we go. Come on, mate. Can you fuck off? Jesus Christ. I think there's one behind me. Yeah, there. Jesus. Hey, now. Fucking doctor. Fucking everywhere. Hi. I'll tell you what. Let's change positions. And I hit you. Come on. Let's get you. Oh, you bumped into it. Alright, that hit. Oh, it's getting points. And there's a bird involved. This doesn't need to be a situation. I was trying not to use my gun, but if that bird swoops me, I'm gonna have to. Right. I don't think all of these are spawned in. Oh, I hit it. Nice. Where's the next balloon? That way. Alright, come on. Oh, so this is homeroom. Fucking home run derby thing. Back off, love. Jesus. Tell you what, you guys get this way. There's one balloon that way. Hold on. Oh, I missed it. Go back. Jesus. Oi. Fuck off, Squeaky. That should be enough to hit it, but it's not hitting it. Alright, hold on. Not quite, eh? I'm slowly dying with this. And I'm not hitting the balloon at all. Alright, come here, love. Oh, that hit one. One hit it. I feel like there's a lot of zombies. It also sounds like it's getting to the end of it too. Okay, I got a box. Cool, beans. I still got the zombies still. I got money and I got a baseball bat. I'll tell you what, I need that money. Okay, they did despawn. That's good. Is that all of them? No, I got a little bit of money. That's not too bad. Okay, that was bearable. Let's keep heading out to Grimm's. Grimm's is like 3 fucking kilometers away. I'll tell you what. This will be one of the few maps where I'll be looking forward to actually getting a vehicle on. Because it is a lot of work to die and come back here often. Alright, not having this. Fuck off, buddy. There we go. Not dealing with that one. I tell you what, the birds do respawn pretty solidly. Also, yeah, that was not the worst fucking... I don't know, spawn-in thing that I've had for a while. As far as it goes. I don't know. I also don't know where the cats went. I guess they did decide to go and, like, sleep with Nick after all. Considering, like, they were all happily in here at the beginning of the stream. And then at some point they've just, like, nicked off. I do know that I think the, what do you call it? The blanket was like probably fresh out of the dryer, so it was really nice and toasty warm. And you guys know cats, they've got to go and fucking sleep on that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the funny thing is like all of my pets, like I play tag and stuff with them. So Phoenix and Sheila are the 2 best at it. Obviously Sheila has long since passed away, but Sheila was really great at that. Tag and hide and seek. So hide and seek was fun with Sheila. Like I'd run down the hallway. Like there's no other places to hide. Like my house is pretty skinny. So I'd run to one end of the house and I'd hide just tucked in beside the room, beside the door. And then my dog would come flying down the hallway and of course absolutely miss the landing by a lot and just go sliding past the doorway. And in the process probably see me. So I'd take off running down the hallway and then she'd go running after me once she got her composure back. And then it would just kind of keep going until either one of us was absolutely fucking knackered or the other had caught up and booped the other one, kind of thing. They managed to actually like tag, touch, kind of thing. Hide and seek was also fun. Hide and seek was a lot harder with Sheila because she wouldn't stay still to let me go hide, whereas Phoenix would. Phoenix would like wait in a room until he thought I'd hidden in another room and then he'd come in. But I also have like a set of cat ears as well. So occasionally I'd put those on and then Phoenix would come flying into the room expecting to like, find me. And then he'd find a set of cat ears sticking up above like a door or a bed or something like that. And then obviously there was like the puffy tail and, the crab walking and all that sort of stuff at me. Cause obviously he's got to be all kinds of intimidating and stuff. And then he'd find out it's me. Then he'd get all spooked and like frisky and run away. And then I'd go and try to find him. And yeah, it was always great fun. Phoenix is also really good at fetch too, even though he's a cat. So like when I eventually would get really sick of just playing for like hours and hours and hours on end, because like eventually you do get to a point where you're just like done, right? And I'm just like, okay, we've been playing like Whippy Fish for ages, which is this giant like rod that's got a toy on the end of a string, right? So it's kind of like fishing, but it's not. So anyway, we'd be playing that for ages, and eventually he'd get to a point where he's no longer pouncing for it. Like he wants to play, but he's over it. So then I'd just throw the stick, and then he'd go and fetch the fucking stick and bring it back, and I'd be like, "That's not that's not why I threw it away." But all right. And then of course, like, Azula doesn't really do any of that stuff. Like she loves pom poms and she loves chasing after things. So I've tended to like jerry rig a lot of her toys onto fishing wire, like shark grade fishing wire, so she can't just snap it because obviously she's chunk. And so I like run around the house with like the toy and stuff like that. And of course, it's invisible being on fishing wires, so I tend to drag it at a distance. I am going towards Grimm's, right? Yeah, I drag it down the house at further and further away from me, so that it looks like she's running after something. She gets a lot out of that. But yeah, it's a hell of a lot to sometimes keep up with them at times, especially when they kind of like want to keep going and I'm just like knackered, As the cats are more than capable to understand how to fetch. People just think cats no good for nothing because they're stereotypes for animals. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, cats are actually really great at like learning all sorts of shit. It's just like the other thing too is a lot of the times when somebody gets a cat, they want a cat to just be a cat. Like Phoenix doesn't necessarily really like water, but Azula loves water. And Phoenix likes to play fetch, and Azula doesn't. Like, it also depends on the cat, too. But, yeah, I don't know. I always find that, like, it depends. If you want to teach a cat some tricks, it's very possible. You want to encourage them to just play or play hunt, stuff like that. It's also possible. Like, the other thing, too, is Phoenix doesn't get a lot out of a lot of toys, but he gets a lot out of a floor mat. Like, a lot more than he really fucking should. So, like, if I've got a floor mat on the ground, it doesn't matter where it is in the house, Phoenix will come up and he'll roll over and beat the ever-loving shit out of it. And then if you approach him, he'll just get, like, the spooks and he'll run away. And I'm just like, please stop doing that. I've got a floor mat there for a reason. And then the other thing, too, is if I drag a floor mat or a towel through the house, he'll run at it and he'll jump on it and he'll like ride it around the house like it's like a carpet or something, and he gets a lot out of that too. But then he gets frisky and he has to beat it up while he's also riding it, so it gets complicated. But he also likes like just an alfoil ball kind of thing, because that's what his breeder had for him, was like that's how they interacted with their cats, was just cheap and household stuff. It was quick and easy to just play whenever. Depends on the cat and their way of playing. Yeah, it really does. As a Dipsy sometimes actually plays fetch and brings back the ball. It's usually short, but happens. Yeah, they'll do it sometimes. Like, the other thing, too, is that cats won't just keep doing a repetitive thing as well, usually. Like, if they understand it's a game, they might. But if they kind of like, if you throw something away, or if you do an action and then you stop playing, or you stop engaging with them and stuff, they'll kind of just learn that that's like a negative thing kind of thing. Like they're pretty smart with stuff. Like Nick was blown away the other day over the weekend. He was watching Phoenix literally open a door. And I'm like, yeah, Phoenix knows how to open doors. He also knows how to turn on the air conditioning while I'm out of the house, too. There's been numerous times when I used to have a full time job where I'd come home, my air conditioning's on. I'm like, I turn that off. And then one day I just happened to see him walk over and fucking turn it on and adjust it. And I'm like, well, shit. He also likes watching the tablet, but Azula knows how to actually change and pick the shows she wants to watch. It's fascinating. I have very smart animals, but then again, like anybody's animals have the capacity for it, but it's just a matter of whether or not you actually like catch them doing it or encourage it. That's another big thing too. I'm almost over at Grimm's. Nearly there, people. I'm nearly there. Because that's just got to be a cat under 5 years old. What? Well, Phoenix is 14. I think he's nearly 15. And he's still playful as shit. Like my previous cat, she didn't really like a lot of play. She was 16, 17, something like that. But Phoenix is like 14 and he still loves to play. Like, it doesn't matter. It can be a fucking piece of string and that does it. For them learning things. I don't know. Phoenix has like learnt some shit in recent years. Like when I was sick, he learnt to not sleep on like a certain part of my body that like I was dealing with a lot of inflammation and stuff. So like if you just kind of repeat a task with them, they will get it. It also depends on what the motivation is. For Phoenix, the motivation was sleeping on me. So that was a pretty big motivation for him. So long as he slept in a different spot on me, it wasn't too bad. And he could lay there and stuff, you know. So Dipsy also knows how to open doors, but it's basically impossible since it's round handles, so can't turn them properly. Yeah, we've got like latch handle type ones, but we also have, you know, those little door stopper thingies you get at the bottom of the door. So Phoenix knows how to fuck around with the door handles. He also knows how to get his claws in to open it if it's only held shut by like, you know, a door snake kind of thing to kind of like keep it from being so open. Like he knows how to force it open without using his face. He also knows how to use the door stopper thingy on the back to open it with both paws if he needs to put more weight into it. Like he's very creative with it. So yeah, it can be problematic to actually shut Phoenix into a room if we have like construction people or something around. We normally have like the ensuite situation where we have the bathroom and the bedroom, so there's a double buffer kind of thing. That tends to help. That's it. I was talking about. Oh yeah, no, I got the learning things. Natural learning, forcing a cat to learn a thing is different. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is like they will evolve habits over the years. Like, Phoenix definitely learnt that while I was like sick and unwell and stuff, if he jumped up onto the bed, because he went through a stage where he wanted to just jump up straight onto my guts. And that was super painful. So I'd normally like thrash around pretty badly when he did it because it was super painful. It was like basically having somebody like fucking solidly punch in the guts. And yeah, so I kind of discouraged him from doing that. But as a result, now he jumps up onto like my shoulder or my face. So there's a lot of cat butt involved. I really don't like the alternative, but at the same time, and when I am having problems with my Crohn's and stuff, I don't have to worry about him jumping up onto like my guts and it being painful or whatever. I just have to worry about cat butt in the middle of the night instead. That's the thing. I kind of wish that he'd just jump up from like my foot end of the bed, but he won't do it. Which is fair. And he could jump up wherever he wants. Plus, I also do have, like, as Phoenix gets older, I do have a milk crate that I used to use for my previous cat so that she could get up onto the bed when she got really old. And I've got that put aside. So when he has trouble eventually jumping, he'll have that. But he's so fucking nimble. He's so fucking able. It surprises me sometimes because he's basically like an old sack of bones kind of age of cat where like a lot of the muscle definitions kind of wasted away naturally. And yeah, he's just like bony old man, craggy old man kind of thing. Still very cute, still very frisky. It's just, yeah. I also still need to go to Trader, but I have made it back here before nightfall. So, since I am safe,